Hey trading fam, how you doing? Kris here with the Mindbloome Exchange, and today, or this wonderful morning, it's an early morning. It feels early anyway to me. Everything seems to be moving down. What's interesting is I've been tracking Bitcoin with the stocks. For some reason, they're correlating, meaning when Bitcoin is pushing up, all the stocks push up. When Bitcoin drops, everything drops. So I found that very interesting. I'm not saying it's accurate, not saying that there's anything behind it. I was just curious to sort of, I track Bitcoin every day, so it was just an interesting thought that came to mind. And yeah, anyways, we are looking at today, we're looking at Micron Technologies. Let's look at it from the monthly perspective, and then let's look at it from a um, daily four. Almost right away. You can even say this level right here at 76 is decent. And I have two screens, so I'm looking at that screen. So I'm not per se looking at you, but overall, we're just gauging out the different levels of Micron, of where the targets were that hit. And let's, for say that per se, 178. And then you can do an extension on there as well. All right. Now that's out of the way, the next thing we do, always do a little retracement. Perfect, right? You can, that's not a bad one there. Then from there, what we'll do is a pitchfork. You can run this pitchfork two ways. I would probably be running it like that because that makes sense to me. And that's, make sure that that's at the top here. Perfect. So I would suspect that if Micron breaks this level, we would get to the 75 level before, and then we could see a retracement up. So that would be what I could suspect moving forward. So that would be moving up in that manner there and go from there. So the next thing that we would do, we got in all our tools, well, a couple of tools that I'll use, but generally not all, but some. And now we're just going to be looking at the micro. What I mean by that is we're sort of zooming in on this specific region. And from there, we are trying to identify different levels of coincidence, or you could call it correlation. That's a better word, correlation, isn't it? It's a good morning word. Good correlation levels that correlate with other tools that we run outside of these tools that we have. So that's my frame for that right there. Now, for whatever reason, let's just say that this market goes to hell in a handbasket, and we then 68 bucks is a possibility. So let's type in our zone here. That is our, that's not a good zone if it can get to it. That'd be not bad, but I'm very struggling to see that how that would work or where that would work, given what we're seeing right here, as that zone created a strong resistance in the past and now is making pushing up this market in the future. Now the next thing that we'd run again is our fork. As such, quite easy to do. Just drop and drag. Technically, we're gonna just go one lower. As such, perfect. Now let's jump. We're gonna do one more thing here. Throw in our retracement tool. Now we have a whole bunch of lines, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's so busy." But it's busy on the weekly, but it's very clear on the daily 4-hour. I would even say just even removing. Let's jump into 4-hour. Let's just scrap the daily, and I'll show you what I mean. See how it simplifies at these levels, and these when you have levels on top of levels, you mean if we break this level here, we'll go to 96. If we break the 96, we'll go to the 93. Break the 93, we'll go to 91, 89, etc. So it's quite simple in the fact that the market, we're just letting the market just bounce between levels, is what my mentor told me. It's a harmonic dance between levels, if you want to see it that way. And that's how I sort of see the markets playing out. It's a dance. They're dancing in between each other, and we'll throw in this projection here. We'll make this a 1. Why I'm making it a 1 is because the level is not as strong as a weekly or as a daily. Perfect. So now we have a whole bunch of levels put in place. Kris, now what? Well, magic happens. We'll throw in one more tool that I use to decipher. No, it's not complicated. Honestly, I think trading is not complicated. I think trading is quite boring. It's just being that we're humans, we like to overcomplicate shit. And honestly, it's just how we're programmed. We like to overcomplicate a simple thing so many times. And honestly, I don't know why, but that's just how we are as human beings. I don't have a degree in psychology, but I do have my board of directors on my nonprofit. They always tell me all these different things. So it's quite interesting at how the brain works and how we perceive challenges and all that other things. Actually, I like that level there. And then this, go to that. All right, so it's below our median line, number 1. And number 2, I'm gonna do one more. So overall, where are we going based on this 30-minute chart? Well, we do have a gap in this market, which can create some issues of variance because we don't have that information or that data. However, based on what we're seeing at this moment in time, is 1, decent resistance level for it to hike up to there. Number 2, we can go down to the 91s. There, and then there's another level here and another level here. And this is just looking at it very casually. But we're not in the casual business. We're in the money business, aren't we? And we're in the wanting to get to our goals as fast as we can business. So that is, we are going to throw in a level right here. We're going to double down on that level there as a confirmation down, triple down on that level there. So 93 and 94 seem to be a stronghold, I guess you could say. I got it. All right, we got the data. Now what do we do with it? Well, currently right now, at this moment in time, this market did a nice break, nice clean break. You could retest, go to here, but based on what I'm seeing, I'm liking that level here at 93.7 to 93. So the 93 marker is there, or even there as well. So that's what I'm seeing is we have a nice clean break from there. If that market holds down, then awesome. You should be in business. If not, and it does a reversal, let's look at that right now. Okay. Perfect. So let's look at the downplay. The downplay, let's just put our rectangle in here. Perfect. Let's just super nice and simple. And we will do a big zone right here, which I think makes sense. Well, it doesn't make sense. It's just the markets are adding up on top of each other. So, and then on top of that, let's do a 4. And we'll do, I don't know, just something like that. So currently, this is what I'm seeing on we go to there, or we break there, and we go to there. We could see a push off, but I wouldn't be touching this market personally until we break the $99, $100 level. It's right now, it needs to break that resistance. This resistance right here, here, it's like it's a hotbed of buyer seller activity, and honestly, it's just screaming to me, stay out until you get some clear decision in the market, right? So that's sort of what I'm seeing. You can even go as low as this level here if it breaks, right? So you got the 93s, you got the 96 to 97s, and you got a 91 level. Now, what happens if it breaks up higher? Well, first and foremost, let's just say we run it from here. I would probably, yeah. So it's just going to be, it's probably just going to hold into this resistance area, this zone. So we're going to go up there, and then it's a whole bunch of muck, I guess is the right word. Just a whole bunch of zones on top of zones on top of zones on top of zones. Yeah. So what that would mean on the upper end is, for some reason, if we break above, then I would be seeing levels of 100. If we can hold above that, then we retest that zone there. And then we can go to the 102s, which then allows us to break into the 103s. This is going to be a slow but tedious process. And 104. Once we break through this level, then it should be smooth sailing for Micron Technologies. But overall, we're technically bearish at this moment in time, but let's see how this market plays out. Will we break further south to the 96s? And if so, will that hold, or will we go to the 93s, possibly even, even 91s? So take care. Hopefully that helped. And if you want to join me on a webinar this Sunday, I'd love to have you. We're doing a trading masterclass with a couple tips, tricks, and things to keep your wellness in check, but as well enhance your trading mastery. Let me know. Send me a DM or click on my name on the profile, and we'll jump over to get that moving and started. Take care. Have a fantastic day. And till the next one, I'll see you there.